Um, okay. All right. Serious now. Talking.
Yeah. So you can just explain to me,
Okay.
because I haven't seen you for a long time.
Right.
Again, of what has happened with the biz.
Mm-hmm.
And Birdhouse has grown
Mm-hmm.
and has a bigger nest.
Big nest.
Yeah.
We have like 30 babies now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Since I last talked to you, we did have one shop in this building. Now we have a lobby and a second side, and then a whole other shop in Northeast. And so originally it was us, the brewery, and then the print shop. Remember that guy, Jeff?
Yeah.
So he retired. It was his dad's business, so he had it forever. Then we reached out to the landlord and said, please let us have it. And they're like, yep, you can have it. And then, so we had to remodel that whole area. We had to put a new floor. It didn't have heating somehow.
Okay.
I don't know. So the HVAC had to be put in. All of his stuff had to be cleared out. All of his printing machines and printing presses. We were remodeling that to be better than the first studio, because we were in the first studio a couple years.
Yeah.
And could figure out what we liked and what we didn't like. So the plan was build a new studio, pretty much the same, but with better stuff, a better floor, because we were struggling with the last floor. We changed kind of the flow a little bit, mainly the back office. We just wanted that to be bigger. So we took all the artists and we moved them into the new space and hired more artists. So it was kind of a tight squeeze for a while. Then we went to this space, redid the floors, made the back office bigger, and just kind of made it a little bit better based off what we had learned the first 2 years of operation. And then when both spots were done, everyone just spread out and settled in. And then Chris was like, we need more. I was like, all right, let's go. That's how this wheel keeps turning. Chris's ambitions.
Yeah.
I think I was tattooing, and then he just sent me a text one day with, he just went into a space, with a guy, with a landlord. I don't know how he even found it, but just sent me a text with all these pictures of this new space and was like, you ready for Birdhouse number 2? I was like, let's go.
Wow.
So, yeah, then he was fast. The Birdhouse in Northeast was done in a month.
Wow.
Yeah, it was the same stuff. It was we just had to put in a new floor. We had to paint the walls white, put in all of our cabinets and stuff for the back room, just to make it look the same. After that, we were pretty pooped, and we were happy to take a break. But
yeah.
we had basically made the brewery into an Oreo sandwich. So it was us on either side. And at the time, it was actually very annoying to have 2 entrances to 2 tattoo shops that were right next to each other. And so it was Birdhouse, but some artists were over here, some artists were over there. So someone would show up to their artist, and we were constantly oh, they're over on that side. Oh, they're over on that side. So we were always sending our artists over there. It just having that barrier, the 2 people, the whole ass business in between us, didn't allow for everyone to feel completely as co-workers, I guess, maybe. Just that business in between really psychologically, I don't know, kept
you have
us.
a wall between.
Yeah, it was just
a business.
Yeah, and all the supplies, everyone had anything they needed on either side. So going over to the other side was other than to say, hey, your client's here, there was not a huge purpose of going over there. So then we had to wait for a whole new person to start a business and then to inevitably fail because she was just doing the same thing as the dudes were. Yeah. It just isn't a good spot for a tap room. Because we didn't want her to fail, but we were kind of please fail.
All right.
Finish. So she actually reached out to us and was like, hey, I have a beer cart and a food cart place. I just want to focus on that. and I don't really want this brick and mortar space anymore. So would you like to have it? And we're like, all right, here we go again. Then turned that little area into not a tap room. We did some we redid the bar that was in there, painted everything white. It was kind of dark in there.
Yeah.
And then we cut the archways. So that turned 2 separate shops into like one big shop, which was really cool. And then magically, I don't know, everything transformed into that space. It was really cool to watch. Everyone became like pals. Yeah. And now everyone just walks around and says hi. It's like one big shop now. It's really great. Yeah. And the middle space now, now that we have that, the lobby for people to wait, we can actually do walk-ins now, which is really cool. We couldn't really do walk-ins before with the limited waiting area space.
So you don't come in those other doors anymore, just that door.
I think Chris took the handles off. It doesn't even, it looks like a door, kind of. But there's plants that you can see on the other side. Yeah. So just one spot. So you come in one door, and then normally we have a front desk person some days, but that person will be like, oh, your artist is over here or over here. Or people just wander until they find their artist. Yeah. So a lot of times people will just walk in on my side and they'll be very lost, and people know to ask, who are you here to see? But way better than go out this door, go right over there, don't go into the tap room, right over there. Yeah. The flow is way better. Man, I don't know. We definitely want to have more birdhouses.
We do.
We would really like a Southwest location, or maybe a Salem location.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe Seattle.
Just going up there.
Yeah.